Hey everyone, it's Kelly. I hope you've received your sample all right. I just wanted to show you a little demo of how to use your sample so that you have the most success, so that you'll just love Jamberry as much as I do. So the first thing you want to do is get out a few things to prep your nails. So I have here just an alcohol wipe. You could just use alcohol with a cotton swab and an orange stick. So you always want to make sure you prep your nails a little bit first to ensure that the sample adheres properly. So I'm going to just go ahead and do this nail here. You want to just make sure that you push your cuticles down so that they're not going to be coming up onto your nail and affecting the way that the sample sticks. Okay, so I'm going to just do a couple of nails quickly so that you can see what to do. So you're going to prep it with alcohol wipe as well, and I'm going to do my other nail as well because I'm going to be putting some lacquer on there. The next thing you want to do is find what nail your sample fits on. So you can do that by placing it over top to see which nail is closest. You can also use a piece of tape over top of your nail and trace the outline of your nail on the tape, and then you can use that with your sample to see, does your sample fit inside that trace. You want the sample to be a little bit smaller than your nail, not by much, but just enough so that it's not going to stick to your skin on the edges and it's not going to stick to the bottom of your cuticle. So what I like to do with mine is I take a look and see how long my nail is, and I just give it a little bit of a trim so that it's easier for me afterwards. And then I do the same thing for the other nail, but we'll skip that for now. Then you need your heat source. So I have this nice little Jamberry heater, but you can also use a hair dryer or a heater vent, whatever you have available that gives you a little bit of heat. So you're going to want to take your sample, and it has a little plastic backing on it. You want to make sure that you don't touch the sample itself. So you don't want to be touching the adhesive of the wrap. Otherwise, it's not going to be sticky, or you're just going to get oils on it and then it's not going to stay on properly. So I'm just heating it. Bring it over so you can see. Just heating it for a couple of seconds. And then I'm putting it on my nail, and then you want to push from the back to the tip and around the sides. And if you have a little bump, you can reheat it. Just like that. You want to push down so it's nice and smooth. If you have a hard time getting it smooth, you can put a plastic bag over top and pull down on the plastic bag like that and heat, and that will just give you a more even pressure. Sometimes people have problems with really curvy nails. If that's the case, send me a message and I'll give you some tips for that. So with your other nail, you're going to want to put your polish or your lacquer on your other nails. Oh, I love how smooth this goes on. Nice and thick. Only need one coat. And then once, I usually let this sit for just a couple of seconds like that, and then you will file the tip off. So I will file the tip off by putting your file sort of on this angle. So you're just tipping it a little bit away from your fingertip and filing down. So it's just one direction motion. I like to do a little bit to the corners and then peel off the end. I sometimes will just reheat this a little bit just to make sure that I wasn't being too strong on the filing, just to make sure that I've got the tip down nice, and then a little bit of pressure, and that's it. Then you can do your 7-day challenge and compare your sample to your polish and see how things go. Hope you enjoy it.